Again, for the first 10 years in the corporate world, I was just sad and just miserable. I was like, and I was only doing that because I needed the money.
Yep.
While I was trying to chase the dream.
Yep.
So it's kind of,
Isn't that is just the trap, I reckon.
Yeah.
In our society, especially, we have this like, we have this sort of point of view, whereas you want to do this, but you don't go for that. Don't go directly for that. What you got to do is you got to go over this way, get a job,
play it safe,
get a job, save money so that you can eventually go over and do what you really want to do.
Yeah.
Whereas guys like us, we've probably discovered through the course of our lives, if you just went for what you wanted in the first place, you might have gone through some, tough terrain, but you'd be in a much better place than if you diverted your attention just in order to make money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Like, but we all fall into that trap.
Yeah,
you know?
but I think it's naivety and being green, being experienced, and doesn't matter how many lectures you get from some motivational guy that came in and saw you when you were 12 or 15 or 18 years old, said make sure you do this and that when you go through life. Yeah. But you got to go through your own journey.
Do you reckon it's like there's a culture of guidance? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, 'cause when I was younger, like no one, I just wish someone would have come up to me and said that, like, Adam, just go for what you want. Yeah. Don't listen to anyone else. Don't worry about playing it safe.
Yeah, 100%. Oh,
but kids never hear that advice. It's always get a job. You know what I mean? Play it safe. It's like
where do we start? So I just think that the people who are the teachers, the principals, that sort of thing, they're obviously within a school environment. Therefore, their world is being within a school, the confines of a school.
Absolutely.
And they really have the influence of, say, a entrepreneur or a business owner who is involved with the school. So unless there's a teacher that's come from a business background and run their own business or done their own thing in life, if they've generally speaking, they would have gone to school, gone to uni, got the primary teaching degree, secondary teaching degree, and kudos to them. We need them in the school. I'm not
100%.
saying
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that's their worldview. That's their worldview of the way they've been brought up, the way they've been educated, that sort of thing. So therefore, the kids within certain confines of whatever the curriculum is, that sort of thing, are only going to learn, hey, you should probably go to university. And you should probably go and get your degree. You should probably go and get a job, because that's people in that sphere of influence for those kids, that's all they're being taught.
Yep, for sure.
So unless those kids have parents who are entrepreneurs and business owners, help them guide them, or if they're, surrounded by friends or friends that have that sort of thing, then they're never going to hear those things. And even like, the funny thing is, well, like my dad especially is a serial entrepreneur, even though he was manager of a massive commercial piggery, but he also just worked his backside off with his own business, which is another piggery, and horse adjustment and buying and selling cars. But he was still like, go and be a doctor, go be a lawyer. Instead of saying, go be a businessman, I never got that encouragement. I'm not saying anything bad about that, but I never got that encouragement to be that business person, me
either.
It was just go and play it safe. Go play it safe.
I wonder what that is. Like, it's this like collective fear. Do you know what I mean? Like, it comes from a place of fear, I think. Like,
well, maybe because I guess they've been brought up by their parents, and I know my dad's parents. He was just a poor farmer, know. His father, and my mum's were. I think they were just tradies, And actually, my nana owned a pub of all things. Actually, that's story. I played in the pub one day, but it's another story. And so I just think that most of the kids that are going through school and go to university, they just don't know any other way. Unless they're being shown a podcast or a motivational talk or something like that, unless they're guided in that way to open up their minds. I just wasn't even open up. I wasn't even open to the thought that I could run a business until I was about 32. You know?
For sure, man.
And so I was like, how good is this? I'm loving it, know?
It's I don't know if you found this too, but it's tough when you're a kid. Like, I might as well say I got expelled from school in year 9. I just hated high school. It wasn't my thing.
You look like a rebel.
Yeah, I was back there, mate. But, I'm not blaming anyone, but there was just, like, the school I went to, there was just no place for me whatsoever for someone who, wasn't conventionally, academic, or I was a scrapper, you know what I mean, and I love music, and I just wanted to do what I wanted to do, you know. But there's no network for kids like that, you know what I mean. It just seems especially in a public school, that the top half of the kids who are academic and want to go, the teachers focus there.
They can do maths, science, and English well.
Yeah, you know what I mean. The teachers focus on those kids, and the other ones just get left behind, and thrown out into the world. And
they could all be good roof tilers, or they could be amazing plumbers, or sparkies, or musicians, or artists.
Yeah, or entrepreneurs. Like if you look at some of the most successful business people on earth, come from those kind of backgrounds. They're not traditional, academic backgrounds. You know, they're thinking outside of the box because they're forced to. You know what I mean?
One of my best friends, who lives in Bendigo, he was dropped out of university year one. He started a business, so he's an incredible software programmer.
Yep.
And he's now considered one of the best programmers in the world.
Yep.
And he's got 100 staff. He's my other best mate, his best mate. He's the CEO / kind of just does everything.
Yep.
He was an ex-vice principal.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
And they've got 100 staff, and they're doing stuff on a worldwide scale.
Yep.
They've created some software that's just like no one can break it, no one can make anything like it, and they're just doing incredible things.
Yep.
And they'll probably sell their business for $1 billion one day.
Yeah. Crazy, huh?
Amazing. And this guy's a university dropout.
Yeah.
Because he had the drive and ambition, and his thing, like my thing is music, his thing is programming software.
Yeah.
I could never save my life. I tried to one day. I remember I was about 20. I tried to do SSL.
Yeah.
I was reading a book. I was like, I can't get this. This is horrible.
Yeah.
But he's incredible at it,
Well, mate, you're a step ahead of me because I've got no idea what SSL is. I know it's like an amazing mixing desk.
I probably didn't use the right words. Probably some other acronym, But absolutely. And I think, and I don't know much about the school Montessori, but I think they're more inclined towards that way. I'm literally just going off what I've read on a website or something.
Yep.
But I think they get more behind, look at every individual student.
Yeah.
And help them out in what they're doing in life and try and support their talents.
Well, imagine how good our society would be. Like if every kid was encouraged to go down the path they want to go down. Do you know what I mean? Rather than having to conform to
pass maths in year 11.
Yeah, or conform to like what society sees as a responsible citizen. You know what I mean?
No, I think it's just a resources matter, and but even I mean, again, I was talking about schools with you before.
Yeah.
Even that perspective, I don't even know how much a private school gets behind an individual's different talents. You know what I mean? So I'm yet to discover that my child's 10 and 8.
Yep.
So I'm going through the whole which secondary school they go to next.
Yep.
So
just been there.
Yeah. So trying to figure out what school, and even now I don't even know what my daughter's going to do. They could be a doctor, they could be a gymnast.
Yep.
They could be anything they want to be.
Yep.
But I guess all I ask for is that, and I think as a parent you've just got to take responsibility that you guide that journey as much as you can, as opposed to leaving up to the school to try and guide it, because it's never going to happen. Really. Yeah. Unless they're going to be a doctor or a lawyer.
Yeah, and look, at the end of the day, there's only a certain amount of kids who are going to want to go towards that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's funny how this thing, doctor or lawyer.
Yeah.
I think you need to separate them for a start. I mean, one of them is, helping people. The other one is like pretty much the
take the money. Don't get me started.
So I don't know how we like pull those two things together. But anyway.
I'm just being garish, but you know what I mean. Like, but that typical career pathway, like we're talking about,
Yeah.
So
yeah. If you look at each individual kid, I mean, you'd know yourself having kids. I mean, every child's different. You know, even brought up in the same family, you can have two kids and
chalk and cheese.
Yeah, same environment, same rules, same everything, and just chalk and cheese. You know, so
yeah. Gee, we've strayed, haven't we?
Yeah, mate. How long have we been going now? Like,
I feel the kids in half an hour. That's good, mate. It's been good.
Yeah, so definitely, mate. Yeah, so maybe we should just, maybe like look at like any last sort of thoughts or
maybe motivational speech for kids or something like that.
Yeah.
Do what you love. Do what you love.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, mate, it's been great being a part of this, and wishing you all the best in the Warm Tones journey.
Yep.
So, I guess just to round off, I guess.
Should we quickly pay Johnny out for not being here?
Yeah. John Vercoe. Nah, Johnny, hope you're doing well,
Where
mate.
are you, John? Come on, mate.
Rest up, John.
Yeah.
We know you're down at the pub drinking beer.
Yeah.
I guess the thrust of this, I think, conversation, mate, has been do what you love. Do what you love. And enjoy the journey.
Yep, 100%.
Enjoy the journey. Whatever you're doing in life.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if you're not enjoying it, get off that journey and find another one.
Yep.
You know?
Yep, 100%.
Do what you love.
Because you see so many people, man, like, I see a lot of people in my life who just say to me they'd love to do something, you know? They'd love to, even just, you know, a lot of people from Sydney who I grew up with, you know? Oh, you've moved up to the Sunshine Coast. Like, I'd love to do that. I'm like, well, do it then. You know what I mean?
That's right.
It's like, just do it. Like, what's the worst that can happen?
Yeah,
do you know
exactly
what I mean?
right. Yeah, I think it gets down to that journey or that pathway of getting the mortgage commitment, getting the car commitment, getting overcommitted in general.
Yep, absolutely.
Which doesn't allow you to go and do the things you actually want to do in life, you know.
Yeah,
so
and it's
all around the wrong way. Yeah.
It is, man. And that's the thing about our society. It's like we're encouraged to get into debt. You know what I mean? It's a way of keeping everyone nice and safe in their little box. You know what I mean? And,
and there's a bigger picture there, eh?
Yeah, 100%, man.
There's bigger something bigger's going on that we don't, or a lot of people aren't unaware of. But
yeah. Okay.
Try and get out of that race.
We're going to go down this rabbit hole.
That race, all right? That race.
This could be another 2.5 hour podcast here.
I know, right? It's been good, mate. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, mate.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no worries. All right.
Thanks, mate. So, to all the kids, stay in school.
That's right. That's right. No, get out as quick as you can.
That's what I mean.
No, stay in school, but do what you love.
Until you're in year 9. Do what you love.
Hey, vatos, you want some warm tones, is it? Warm tones. Warm tones.